Good morning, fifth graders. It is time for Heritage Studies. In the link that I sent you, lesson 101, you will find that the teacher there will review page 182 of the activity manual. This link here is just to go over page 183 of your activity manuals. Now, you know me, if you guys are close with your answers, I'm okay with it. If you're completely off and your answers are wrong, please take the time now to correct your responses. We begin with question number 11. List ways in which Christianity influenced United States history. Many important Americans were Christians. Many early immigrants to America were Christians seeking religious freedom. Many people who opposed slavery did so because of Christianity. The same was true for those who wanted to see alcohol prohibited. Moving on to question number 12. Why was the theory of evolution a major challenge for Christians in the 1920s? Now, with this, your answers could vary here. As long as you include that Christians knew the theory of evolution was not biblical. The Bible taught that God spoke the world into existence in 6 days. Sin later brought suffering and death into God's good world. Evolution taught that life evolved over millions of years. Life developed only through suffering and death. Some Americans did not want their children to be taught to disobey the Bible. Other people thought that the Bible should not determine what could be taught in school. Moving on to question 13. Explain why the outcome of the Scopes trial was not a victory for Christians. Darrow asked questions about the Bible and science that Brian could not answer. Reporters wrote stories about how ignorant Christians were. People mocked conservative Christians so much that some thought the trial was the end of conservative Christianity. Number 14. What challenges did conservative Christians face with the church? Some people within the churches did not want to be mocked. They said that Christians needed to change with the times, should accept evolution and the idea that the Bible has mistakes in it, should not claim that Jesus was really born of a virgin or rose from the dead in his actual body, and should not say that Jesus died on the cross to pay the penalty for people's sins. These people said that Christianity was simply about following Jesus' example of doing good for others. Number 15. What did conservative Christians do after the Scopes trial and after losing their churches and schools? They went to work building new local churches and denominations. They built new schools and new mission organizations. They started new magazines and radio programs. And last but not least, number 16. Although many Americans rejected God and the Bible, what hope did the fundamentalists have? They had the hope that God would send another revival to bring America or Americans back to God.